We are going to discuss folic acid metabolism. Folic acid is derived from folium, means leaf, as it is derived from a leafy vegetable spinach. Folic acid consists of three components mainly: the pteridine ring, PABA, p-amino benzoic acid, and glutamic acid residue. Generally, folic acid contains 1 to 7 residues, and hence the folic acid is called as tetroid-glutamic acid, and active form is tetrahydrofolate. TH4 is the active form. Folic acid, by means of the enzyme dihydrofolate reductase, it is converted into tetrahydrofolate, which is the active form, and the metabolism mainly includes formation of the monoglutamate form. Most of the folic acid exists as polyglutamates, that is, it contains 3 to 7 glutamate residues. Polyglutamate is not as such absorbed in the intestine. The glutamate side chains are cleaved by folate conjugase or polyglutamate hydrolase. Polyglutamate hydrolase. Only monoglutamyl form of folic acid is absorbed from the intestine. The enzyme folate conjugate is present in the duodenum and jejunum. Hence, major part of the folic acid is absorbed in the duodenum and jejunum. Folate monoglutamase is easily absorbed in the small intestine. So here is a simplified representation, and folic acid which exists as such in the polyglutamate form, it is cleaved by especially the glutamate residues are cleaved by folate conjugase or polyglutamate hydrolase. Folate monoglutamate form is formed in the mucosal cell. It is reduced to tetrahydrofolate, and it is methylated N5-methyl tetrahydrofluorate. It enters the circulation inside the cells. They are found as 5 to 6 amino acid residues, that is the polyglutamate form. Let us go to the storage. Storage of folic acid is inside the cells as tetrahydrofolate form, and generally it is stored in polyglutamate form, that is 5 to 6 amino acid residues are attached, and it is biologically more potent. And storage form of folic acid is especially the polyglutamate, mainly stored in the liver 10 to 20 mg. And biochemical functions of folate includes: the folic acid is not biologically active. Active coenzyme form of folic acid is tetrahydrofolate. Other forms include N5-methyl tetrahydrofluorate, N5-N10-methylene tetrahydrofluorate, N10-formyl tetrahydrofluorate, and N5-formamine tetrahydrofluorate. The coenzyme of folic acid are actively involved in 1-carbon metabolism. Tetrahydrofluorate acts as an co-acceptor or donor of 1-carbon units, formyl, methyl, etc. in reactions involving amino acid and nucleotide metabolism. The 1-carbon units bind with the tetrahydrofluorate at N5, N10 or both N5 and N10 of the tyrosine structure, and amino acid metabolism is important for transfer or exchange of 1-carbon units. So biochemical function of folic acid includes: folic acid is as such not biologically active, and active coenzyme form of folic acid is tetrahydrofolate, and other forms include the N5-methyl tetrahydrofluorate, N5-N10-methylene tetrahydrofluorate, and N10-formyl tetrahydrofluorate, and N5-formamine tetrahydrofolate. The coenzyme form of folic acid are actively involved in 1-carbon metabolism, and tetrahydrofolate acts as a co-acceptor or donor of 1-carbon units, formyl, methyl, etc. in reactions involving amino acid and nucleotide metabolism. The 1-carbon units bind with tetrahydrofolate at N5, N10 or both N5, N10 tyrosine structure, and amino acid metabolism is important for transfer and exchange of 1-carbon units. So here are the 1-carbon units: the methyl form, hydroxymethyl form, methylene, methinyl, formyl, and formamino. Tetrahydrofolate actively participates in 1-carbon metabolism. Transfer of methyl groups from S-adenosyl methionine. So mainly the folate function is exchange of 1-carbon units in the amino acid metabolism, that is acceptor and donor of 1-carbon units, and transfer of methyl groups from the SAM, that is S-adenosyl methionine. B12 is also involved. 1-carbon units covalently binds with tetrahydrofolate at N5, N10 portion of tyrosine structure of folate. Generation of 1-carbon units. Amino acid act as donors of 1-carbon units. Formate released from glycine and tryptophan metabolism. Glycine tryptophan formate is released to form tetrahydrofluoride actually the glycine and tryptophan will release the N10 formyl THF and formate is released. And similarly, histidine also releases N5 formamine THF and serine is converted into glycine to release the N5N10. So it is nothing but the exchange of 1 carbon units is here it is occurring. One carbon units are used in the synthesis of purines, formyl methionine tRNA, glycine and pyrimidine nucleotide. So PFGP, purine, formyl methionine tRNA and glycine and pyrimidine nucleotide. Role of methionine and vitamin B12. Methionine is active donor of methyl groups in transmethylation reactions. Methionine will release the tetrahydrofluoride to form the homocysteine. For regeneration of methionine and homocysteine and N5 methyl tetrahydrofluoride. This reaction is dependent on B12 and dietary sources includes the green leafy vegetables like spinach, cauliflower and RDA in men mainly 100 microgram per day and pregnant females it is 400 microgram per day and in lactating females it is again 150 microgram per day. And 1 carbon metabolisms are clearly explained. Glycine and tryptophan will leads to simply the purines and histidine and fig glue will lead to purines and serine will lead to serine and thymidylate and choline and betaine will lead to major nucleotides and this is nothing but the transmethylation reaction that simply involves the exchange of homocysteine to methionine and methionine to homocysteine in the presence of B12 tetrahydrofluoride and SAM. These reactions are really important biochemistry and simply we can remember this as in every reaction tetrahydrofolate is involved and glycine and tryptophan will lead to purine in the presence of tetrahydrofluorate and in the middle this N5N10 formamino tetrahydrofluorate N5N10 these are not important. You mainly remember the starting and end steps, that is glycine and tryptophan will give to purine in the presence of THF and histidine and fig glue will lead to purines and serine will lead to serine and thymidylate in the presence of THF and choline and betaine will lead to major nucleotides. And remember this transmethylation reaction, that is homocysteine to methionine and methionine to homocysteine is simply in the presence of with B12, THF and SAM. The deficiency of folic acid will involve in the formation of folic acid related anemia and this will be discussed in further videos. Thank you.